Say my name.
Benadryl Cumbersnatch.
Oh, it's funny.
Hello, comrade. Good to see you here. You know, I've been an anime watcher for over 10 years, and this is the first time I'm feeling stressed for the main character. No, but I do feel like finding something cool, fun, or stupid in this episode, so join me. Come on, Lloyd, don't just stand there. You got to help this lady. God knows when her child is going to become a protagonist of some show. For the love of Trisha, Carla, Yuko, and others, tell this ma'am to change her haircut, please. Do you find that these kids look strange? They are drawn as a downsized adult. Check out these proportions. Their head to body to legs ratio should be a bit different. Yes, Anya looks very childish because she is younger, but look at the other kids for comparison. Lloyd has changed the grip on his umbrella all of a sudden. Let's just say he is fidgeting out of nervousness. It can't possibly be an oversight by the animators. Unlike this, a glitch in the Matrix, two seemingly identical people, I mean there's only so many hairstyles, body shapes, and suit colors, so who knows? Aha, my favorite stuff in this show. English text. Let's see. Man, no wonder she struggled. I bet Lloyd himself would have had troubles deciphering this shit. At least the first question makes sense. Next. How do you find a volume of a 2D object? Also, praise the Supreme Ones for the metric system. 5 centimeters aside... Wait a minute. The area formula for this triangle is a side squared multiplied by root of 3 divided by 4. Ain't no way a 6-year-old solving that. Hell, it took me a minute to remember this and I had straight A's in math. Granted, I have finished high school almost a decade ago. Also, Anya's name is spelled wrong again, but this time it was she who wrote it. Maybe something similar is going on with her room sign. Suppose they went to a store to get it and Anya spelled it out like that because she likes to take the initiative, but why didn't Lloyd say anything? He has seen firsthand how her name is supposed to look. Weird. Wait, they were actually two different people that happened to look alike? Shit, and I'm here blaming the production team. Who could have thought? This woman's face looks very familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Her entire design stands out way too much. The eyes, the mouth, the clothes, it's almost like a character from another show, like One Punch Man or something. Let me know if you can think of someone down in the comments. Maybe we'll figure it out. Look, I'm conflicted here. On one hand, the suitcase and the umbrella have disappeared, and I want to give shit to the animators for it. On the other hand, Yor is clearly holding his brown suitcase, and probably the umbrella too. So instead, I want to praise them for their attention to detail. Well, who do you think I am? Of course I'm calling out the studio for this one. And that too! This is almost entertaining. Look at how the umbrella is facing from one reality to another, regardless of who is holding it. Speaking of reality, I did not mention the Matrix for nothing. Did you see that? I'll play it for you one more time. The lag is indeed strong with this one. These guys are so done with this shit. I mean, no offense, but if I had to listen to this kind of igurisu every day at work, I'd probably look the same and maybe even quit. But let's hope their pay is decent enough to endure this. Wait, did Lloyd just donate clothes to this guy, or they are using assets? A blue suit, a slightly darker blue hat, red tie, light blue shirt. A coincidence? I don't think so. Neither is this in my opinion. This is so ridiculous that it has to be inspired by something. I'm thinking OG Naruto or The Avatar, episode 59 and Tales of Ba Sing Se respectively. Also, I can understand the cattle, even whatever these hollows are, but why the fuck do they have an ostrich there? Several of them! Do they have a zoo on site? Because that's the only place where you can find them in the middle of fucking Europe. Well, a farm too, but not in the children's academy. You know, when I first saw Yor in all her glory, I knew that the author is a man of culture. I'm pretty sure that's a dude, right? But this, if I had a hat, I would have taken it off. Gene freaking Siemens from our one and only Kiss. I'm not even their fan, it's not really up my alley, but credit where credit is due. I haven't been so pleased with a music reference since when Marilyn Manson made it into anime. For those who don't know, cows are fucking huge. They are a legit threat if in a bad mood, and you gotta respect them. A literal ton of malicious intent will mess you up pretty good, unless of course you're a trained yoga practitioner. On a side note, this is actually an adequate explanation, because yoga started becoming popular right around early 60s. Oh come on! I'm calling historical bullshit on this one. Even though I find this outfit hella attractive, there's no way a woman would wear a suit with slacks in this situation. We're talking high class traditional values and shit. So that's how they change clothes so quickly. He's a fucking magician. That explains the disappearance of the umbrella too. The only thing is, where does he store all of that? No way that top hat fits in a suitcase with everything, but I guess it's just a secret of the craft at this point. What's not magical is this high-tech bug. You may think that it's way too advanced for 1960s, and you're right, it's way too compact and connected directly to an earbud. However, a wireless listening device existed as early as 1945, and none other than Soviet Union came up with it. They made a small microphone-esque contraption with an antenna that didn't require electricity, by the way, and only needed a specific tool to transfer sound to. I won't go into details as there's quite a bit to cover, so if you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description to a wiki page where you can read about that. Fuck me. If you watch my previous videos, which I do recommend if you haven't, you'd know that I'm serious about weapons, and so far Spy Family has done a pretty good job. Not this time though. Right off the bat, this is an AK of sorts, judging by the safety lever. This, however, has to be a left-handed, bolt-action, weird-ass looking rifle because there's no other explanation. And that, I presume, is a higher caliber DMR with an empty magazine, because otherwise I have no clue what the hell is that supposed to be. Also, isn't the red button supposed to be sending missiles, not stopping them? Okay, Lloyd, I'm sure you could have done better than that. This is a major flaw in their cover-up. It will take exactly one trip to said tailor to find out that you've met recently, as Lloyd was never a customer before he arrived literally a week or two ago, and Yor was so single that even the employees knew. Alright, I've tried really hard not to comment on the space-time shenanigans in this room, but excuse me, how the fuck are we so close to the wall now? Look, this was just a minute ago, and where the hell did these flowers and shit come from? Also, I know we as men have a hard time talking about size, but this mirror just keeps getting smaller and smaller every time I see it. Damn. And as always, never underestimate an elderly man with a long mustache. This Chad has 20 years on him, probably at least 40 kilos lighter, and still manages to deliver a knockdown punch. Get educated, you jealous, shit-talking, round-ass, single-ass, mama you're disrespecting, anya upsetting, fucked by CPS sack of wet shit! Oh cool, I remember those. This is a water heating unit. I mean, hot water runs through it and warms up the room. Though I'm sure forgers have no control over it, as it's a seasonal heating solution with many houses connected to a single station. Which sucks when the weather gets too cold quickly, or the opposite, and then your only option is to do some exercise and run 10k every day. Well, this was a less cheery ending to the episode than the previous one. However, I still loved every bit of it, and I hope you did too. Thanks for watching. You're awesome, dude. Have a great, whatever time of the day you have. Until next time, cheers.